So I've been using the OnePlus 12 over the past 72 hours now, and in this video, I want to share with you all what my experience has been like so far over these past 3 days with the OnePlus 12. What's going on, everyone? Josh Quinones here. That is right, the OnePlus 12 is finally here, looking oh so good in this silky black color that I have right here. One of the best blacks that I've ever seen on a smartphone. I mean, looking really, really good. And check this out, starting right now, this second, as you're watching this video on January 23rd, you can actually start pre-ordering your OnePlus 12 device. And I'll have a link down in the description below and in the pinned comment to where if you find yourself interested by the end of this video in pre-ordering a OnePlus 12, you can go ahead and do that for yourself. But let's go and talk about the color options, pricing, and availability. So like I said, it is available starting today. Well, pre-orders are available starting today, but open sales will start on February 6th. Now, when it comes to pricing, we have two different prices for this device right here because we have two different storage options, at least for the silky black color right here. So when it comes to the silky black color, we have a model with 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of internal storage, or like the one I have here, 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage. But we also have a second color option here in the States, which is called Flowy Emerald, which looks so nice. I actually had a little bit of time with this specific color at CES, and it was absolutely beautiful. One of the best colors that I've ever seen on a smartphone. OnePlus really nailed it this year with the colors, but that one only comes in one storage model with 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage. Now for the lower storage model, the pricing starts at, check this out, $799.99, so around 800 bucks starting for the OnePlus 12. And then if you want to upgrade to the higher model, just around 900 bucks, $899.99, which still beats, even for the higher model, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabytes of internal storage, still less expensive than other flagships out on the market right now. So OnePlus really nailed it this year with pricing for the OnePlus 12 for everything that this phone has to offer, at least in my opinion. I mean, that is what I think. This phone is definitely worth the price that it is going for, especially that starting price. And they're also having a special program, I guess you would call it, to where you can trade in any device. And when I say any device, I mean any device. It can be a phone from 15 years ago, a smartphone from 10 years ago, whatever. It says trade in any phone in any condition and get $100 off. So if you're going for the lower storage model, $799, you can get it for even less expensive at $699. So I encourage you to take advantage of these programs if you do plan on pre-ordering the OnePlus 12. But that's enough about that. Let's go ahead and talk about the overall device itself, starting with the overall design and feel of the device. I mean, when it comes to just the feel of the phone, I mean, it feels really good in the hands. It's nice and lightweight. It's not too heavy, super smooth in the back. Like I said, with this silky black color that I have right here, it's more of like a frosted matte finish, really soft to the touch. And honestly, I haven't really found it to attract fingerprints at all, unless it comes to the camera lens in the back. If I'm constantly touching it, then that will attract, more fingerprints than the actual back right here, which attracts no fingerprints. But yes, looking at the back right here, camera module, this kind of has that classic watch look. So if you take this off, put it on a watch, it's almost like you have a watch in back of your phone. And that's kind of the look that OnePlus was going with here with their OnePlus 12. And yeah, it does resemble the OnePlus 11 from last year, but I really like how this camera module just kind of melts in to the edge of the device, looking really nice. And then going all the way around the edges, all metal design around the edges. On the right side of the device, we do have the power button and volume rockers, which are at a reachable height, so I don't have any problems with that. Going to the top of the device, check this out. So we got the microphones, and we also have an IR blaster. You don't see that on a lot of phones these days. And with this IR blaster, you can control things like your cable box, your TV, a streaming device, your DVD player, projector, air conditioner, a fan, camera, lights, air purifier, a robot vacuum, an electric heater. I mean, there's a lot that you could do with this IR blaster right here. So it's just always a convenience to have it because, I mean, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it later on. Then going over to the left side of the OnePlus 12 here, we got this little slider here, which is going to allow you to instantly put your phone on vibrate mode, put the volume up, or just completely put it on silent. Then going down to the bottom of the OnePlus 12 here, we have the SIM card slot, microphone, USB Type-C charging input, and the speaker. Then going over to the display, absolutely beautiful display that we have here. This is a 6.8-inch display with 4,500 nits of peak brightness. And let me tell you, this display gets bright. I mean, you can be in bright sunlight and easily still comfortably use your device out in bright sunlight. You won't have any problems using this. So definitely more than bright enough, especially for the average person that normally doesn't bump their display all the way to the brightest setting. This is gonna be more than bright enough for you. And then we do have that in-display fingerprint sensor, which I do find to work for me pretty much every time. I don't think there's been a time yet over these past 3 days where it's missed a fingerprint reading. So far, so good. Over these past 3 days, of course, I'm gonna keep testing it out as time goes by. Now, before we move on, I still wanna talk a little bit about the feel in the hand, because while it does feel good in the hand, honestly, it's kind of slippery. It's so soft to the touch in the back to where it can be a bit slippery. So I'm constantly having my finger under the camera right here to make sure it doesn't slip down out of my hand. Because if that camera wasn't there, I mean, I might easily just, slip out of my hand. So I do recommend using a case with this device if you are one that accidentally drops your phone a lot. I mean, if you feel like you're gonna be, somewhat careful with your device, then you might be okay, but it is a little bit slippery in the back. Now, going back to the display, this is a 120 hertz display, and it is super smooth, super smooth. And if you've ever used a OnePlus device before, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, OnePlus devices just have their own smoothness to them when it comes to their super smooth display. So 120 hertz. And like I said, the display is just beautiful. I mean, the colors are really vibrant. They pop really good. Everything looks really crisp on this display right here. Yes, it is a curved display. And in my opinion, I've never had a problem with curved displays. So I think it looks really nice. Whether you're watching content on YouTube, Disney Plus, Netflix, even playing games, I mean, you're gonna have an enjoyable experience when looking at this display right here. Now, when it comes to performance, like I said, you're already getting a super smooth experience with that 120 hertz that you're getting in this display. But I mean, this is a powerful device, and it's coming with the new Snapdragon Gen 3 processing chip, which just makes this device even more snappy and giving it great performance. Aside from just the 120 hertz of smoothness, I'm able to, comfortably, easily scroll through, home screens and the Google search page. I can go in and out of apps, scroll through social media. Everything performs great, nice and smooth. And even when playing games, gameplay is smooth as well. And I will be doing a full dedicated video just gaming on the OnePlus 12 to really show how it performs. But it's nice that we get this little side gaming bar here to really customize our gaming experience. We can even put it in like a pro mode to really get the best performance possible. And so far, I haven't really noticed any overheating when it comes to playing games on this OnePlus 12. It's been an enjoyable experience so far. And over these past 3 days, the OnePlus 12 has been performing great, at least for me. Now, like I said, watching content on this device is very enjoyable, but not only the viewing experience, but the sound experience as well. The speakers on this OnePlus 12 actually get pretty loud, and they have a nice full sound to them. And this also comes with spatial audio, but it has a really nice full sound to it. It's got a nice low end, I would say. I mean, it's not super bassy, but it's got just enough bass to where, it gives it a good enough low end, and it has it having that really nice full sound when listening, to music or watching content on this device. So I've actually been enjoying the speakers on the OnePlus 12 here. And it does have a dual stereo speaker setup with Dolby Atmos. So of course, if it's coming with Dolby Atmos, you already know it's going to sound good. Okay, now battery life. Of course, with the device as powerful as this one, at least, over these past 3 days with what my experience has been so far, of course, you're gonna want a phone that lasts you all day. You want some good battery life. Well, this actually comes with a 5,400 milliamp battery, and this is an all-day phone. Just let me say that. And over these past 3 days, I'm actually just barely on my second charge. So when it came to the first charge, that lasted me about a day and a half. And the phone wasn't even dead yet. I just decided to throw it on the charger again and, fill it up to 100%. And I'm still on that same charge. So far, battery life has been great. And I can only imagine that it's going to get better, as time goes on and it really adapts to my usage. I know it's probably still kind of in that learning area to where it's still learning my usage. So I'm sure over the next couple days, it's gonna get even better. And then of course, you already know I'm gonna have my all-day battery drain test coming with the OnePlus 12 right here. So if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on that video to come. But aside from having amazing battery life, we gotta talk about the charging speeds on the OnePlus 12 right here. So we got 80 watts wired Super VOOC charging, super fast wired charging, which is something we've seen before from OnePlus. But what amazes me even more is the wireless charging that we now have on the OnePlus 12. And it's just not your, 15 watt wireless charging, not even 25 watt wireless charging, heck, not even 45 watt wireless charging. This is coming with a 50 watt wireless AirVOOC charging is what they're calling it, which is going to charge your device faster wirelessly than other flagship devices charge their phone wired. Did that make sense? So you have other flagship devices that charge wired fast, but when they charge wirelessly, not so fast. But this one right here, you charge it wirelessly, it's still faster than those other devices that are charging wired. So that's one thing that amazed me a lot when it came to the OnePlus 12 right here, when it came to wireless charging. So not only did they finally bring wireless charging to their device, but I mean, they went big with this. So big ups to OnePlus for that. Now we got to talk about the cameras on the OnePlus 12. Like I said, it's only been 3 days for me, so I haven't really had a whole lot of time to really put these cameras to an in-depth test. I'm still testing them out, but I did take a few pictures, in-house here, with, natural lighting around, not as much lighting here in the house. And then I did go outside and take, a few more pictures with what I can at the park. And then I did take a couple low light pictures as well. And I would say overall, I mean, so far, I'm pretty impressed with the cameras on the OnePlus 12. They are, collaborating with Hasselblad again. So of course we got that Hasselblad branding here as well, aside from the OnePlus branding. But overall, so far, I mean, I think the cameras are actually pretty decent, pretty good. Of course, I still got to really test them out and go out and just spend a full day just taking pictures after picture. And I will do so, and I will have a full dedicated camera review as well here on the channel. But I did take a quick 4K video test because this does support 4K up to 60 frames per second. And you got 4K 30, 4K 60. My video test was at 4K 30. I will have a full review video for that as well. But you also have 8K video recording on this device as well at 24 frames per second. But let me go ahead and show you just this quick little 4K video test that I did. All right, so just a quick 4K video test here with the front-facing camera at 4K 30 frames per second. As you can see, it is a very cloudy day today. It was actually raining a lot earlier. It's probably gonna rain again really soon, so trying to get this quick 4K video test done before it starts pouring down on us again. But what do you think? Just to give you guys a quick idea of what 4K video recording is like on the OnePlus 12, I will be doing a full 4K video test, so make sure you're subscribed and you have your notifications on so you don't miss out on that video. But what do y'all think? Also, let me know what you think about the microphones, how well they're picking up my voice, maybe background sounds around me. Got a small waterfall going on back here behind me, so just let me know what you think about just the overall video quality and sound quality. Let's go and check out the rear facing cameras. Okay, so just quickly checking out the rear facing cameras at 4K 30 frames per second. Again, it is a cloudy day, so not too much sunshine today. Again, I will be doing a full 4K video test. It's been cloudy the past few days, so it's kind of been hard to get some proper video with good sun lighting. But again, just to give you guys a quick idea of what 4K video is like, it is still daytime, and we are able to use the ultra wide angle lens, as you can see there, and we are also able to zoom in all the way to 18 times. That's 18 times zoom right there. Let's go ahead and take it back to the main lens. And zooming is actually pretty smooth. It's not too bad here. So back at the main lens, let's check out stabilization really quickly here. Just doing a nice steady walk. Let's get back on the sidewalk. Let me go ahead and do some jogging here really quick. What's up, duckies? So there you have it, just a quick 4K video test at 4K 30 frames per second. Like I said, make sure you don't miss out on my full 4K video test with this device. So what do y'all think? Let me know. Now, when it comes to the overall megapixels of each camera, we do have a 50 megapixel wide main camera. We have a 64 megapixel 3x telephoto lens and a 48 megapixel ultra wide lens and a 32 megapixel front facing camera. And the cameras on this OnePlus 12 actually have the ability to zoom in 120 times, which I did show, and I'll show it again right here. The far picture with the ultra wide angle lens, and then the one showing 120 times zoom, and it actually does pretty decent. I might have to put it head to head with the new Galaxy S24 Ultra coming really soon to see what their 100 times zoom is versus 120 times zoom, but 120 times, that is crazy. You can even take even closer pictures of the moon than you can with Samsung's device. I'm gonna have to test that out one of these days. But overall, I mean, just over these past 3 days, I mean, the OnePlus 12 has been treating me pretty good. It's like I said, performance has been great so far. I haven't really noticed any moments of lag or stuttering, no moments of overheating or anything like that. Like I said, it's only been 3 days, but I still wanted to share, you know, just this quick experience that I've had with this device so far, because I know pre-orders start today. So I'm hoping, you know, this kind of helps you out with your pre-order in deciding on whether or not you want the OnePlus 12. And like I said, I mean, for the price that it's going at, just, you know, even after just 3 days, I can definitely say that the OnePlus 12 is worth it for everything that it is offering. I think OnePlus really got it right when it came to the pricing. So overall, I mean, OnePlus 12, it's been a beast so far, but of course, I'm going to continue testing out this beautiful device right here, and then I will be updating you guys even later with a full in-depth review. But in between now and then, I will have separate videos coming out for the OnePlus 12. So like I said, if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you're not missing out on any other future videos to come. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Thank you all so very much for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.